go here, race number 3 on the card. Beautiful day for racing. Willpower goes up. Didn't hold them any longer than he needed to. They're off and they're racing. Ocean Ranger dropping straight towards the tail. One of the first of them away is Final Call, looking for the lead as Bird on a Wire strides across to sit outside of it in the early part. Kum up there running third. Fourth is Real Serenity, and the pace is nice and sharp early. Back there in the clear when they got going, Ginger and Tonic. A little more than a length to the favourite, Sweet Surrender from Aces to Win. And then further back is Willpower. Ocean Ranger settled right back, so likewise did Truly Supreme, and the tail ender is Regal Boy as they go by the 1200 now and start the run out to the riverside of the track. The pacemaker Final Call out by a length. Bird on a Wire second. A 1.5 away then is Kum. It has Real Serenity tucked away down on its inside in fourth place. 1.5 Sweet Surrender next of all. So Johnston Porter has the favourite back on the inside, travelling fifth. Around them going forward now is Willpower. It's being allowed to stride here at the 800. Went up now in advance of Ginger and Tonic, and further back is Ocean Ranger back there as well as they work along the side. Regal Boy trying to get around Aces to Win. Last Truly Supreme, 6 lengths first to last as they leave the river part of the track and go to the 500. Final Call being stoked up in front. Bird on a Wire edging closer. Willpower under heavy pressure on the outside of Kum. Back on the inside next of all is Real Serenity. It looked to be tracking up into the race pretty well. Ginger and Tonic now hooks to the outside, and the favourite goes right up through the middle as they fan Sweet Surrender. At the 200, Bird on a Wire reaches the lead from Final Call, Kum, and then Real Serenity. Sweet Surrender's running on strongly. Bird on a Wire's the leader. Bird on a Wire kept going. Sweet Surrender cutting the margin back, but they hit it. Bird on a Wire. Bird on a Wire just from Sweet Surrender. Kum probably third home. From on the rail, Final Call, Real Serenity, Ginger and Tonic and Aces to Win. A gap Truly Supreme, and a long way further back behind them, Ocean Ranger, Willpower and Regal Boy. Bird on a Wire. Young Zephyr Johnston Porter has held off Bigger Bro Clint Johnston Porter in a great battle to the line. Bird on a Wire with the emerging hyphenator Zeph Johnston Porter lifting it home. Sweet Surrender trying to haul the margin back in late. Kum third. Real Serenity will be fourth home. 3.625 the placings in 151.41. And it will be a long head, 3/4 of a length after the running of the third. So Bird on a Wire, who doesn't win out of turn, the Galar mare, but she gets the job done today. Lovely to see trainer Rebecca Nairn with the Metropolitan winner. And this 5-year-old out of Bushfire Blonde for Normie Dennis at George Dennis nominees. And good to see her back today. There, it's been over 320 days since her last victory, always thereabouts. But she's only now got 2 wins on the board, but pleasing to see that. A long head, 3/4 home in 35.58. And it was the brothers that fought out the finish of the race. Sweet Surrender getting home well. The Piero mare from Candyland, trained by Michael Grantham. And in third placing, Kum, Willie Pike for Sharon Miller, and Awesome Rock, Hidden Wonder Gelding. Next event will be race 4, the MCA Polytrack Handicap. This is for the fillies and mares. And number 4, Cheryl's Shout, and 11, Enchanting Sound are the 2 omissions there from the next on the program. Okay, lovely to see Beck Nairn in the winner's circle, and she's down there now about to catch up with Lockie Taylor.
Thanks, Darren. Yes, I have Beck with me now. Beck, congratulations on the win. Bird on a Wire, she's just been such a consistent mare throughout her career, and she deserved another victory.
She did. She's been very consistent. Lacked a bit of maturity early, but she's finally coming into her own.
Talk us through the decision to stretch her out to 1,800 metres. It hadn't been a trip that she'd been over before?
No, her mum always threatened to run the distance, and this one sort of lacks that turn-up speed, but she keeps whacking away, so we thought we'd give it a go. It gives us some more options.
Do you feel like this is her go, or do you dare to dream and perhaps she could get out over 2,000 and beyond in time?
I think we'll give it a shot.
You may as well. In terms of her constitution behind the scenes, all throughout her career, she's been such a consistent horse. How is she to deal with?
very quiet, and we just train her out of the paddock, and she loves being in work.
I'll let you go. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Rebecca Nairn on strapping duties after the win of Bird on a Wire, her second win from 17 career starts, but she had run minor placings on 6 extra occasions, Scotty, so she's never far away, but she gets the job done here in the third.
And probably the beneficiary of having those 2 grounding runs over the 1650, 1685 type trips just made sure that today she was able to park up over the speed. She put away final call on straightening, and she was there, left a sitting duck to be run down. You could see that Sweet Surrender was starting to build, but never really looked a winning chance in the end. You could just see from the top of the home straight that Bird on a Wire was going to have done enough. And then Arkum, who was spec late in betting as well, was a big improver here today. Wonderful ride. Willie Pike just lobbed him 1 out, 1 back, gave him every possible chance. But all honours with Zeph and Johnston Porter, Beck Nan, and the connections of Bird on a Wire. It's 3, 6, 2 and 5. Back there in 4th was Real Serenity, who hugged the fence line, got a nice soft run and whacked away into 4th. But Zephan joins us now. Zeph, a mare that's been pretty consistent across her career.
Yeah, no, this prep started off a little bit shaky, but she's definitely found her feeding again, and she's run a good race today.
And gave the indication in the last couple that she was looking for that little bit further.
Yeah, no, definitely. She always runs on and hits the line extremely strong, so I think today with the distance and a bit running slower, it really suited her.
It probably panned out exactly how you would think, with Joey leading and you sitting close handy.
Definitely, no, that was the plan from the get-go.
Did you hear Clint coming late?
Yeah, I saw him in the corner of my eye too, and I was like, oh, please don't get me on the line. But no, it's good that the horse dug deep and got there.
Nice ride, well done.
Thank you.
There's Zephan Johnston Porter combining with Rebecca Nairn and Bird on a Wire to take out the Morley Growers Market Handicap.